Greetings, this is Ja, and I want to share with you one of my most powerful free online marketing strategies. It flat out works. It's not a fast marketing strategy that's going to bring you a bunch of leads tomorrow per se, but it works if you do it consistently and you learn how to do it effectively. Forum marketing. They call it forum marketing. It's the precursor to blog marketing, really. And if you do this, it really works well. If you also do blog marketing, these strategies work, but you can't look for some immediate flash of leads. It's the key to it is that these strategies put you where the traffic is. In other words, it's like walking out into the freeway. You're going to get hit by a car, right? And so if you put your marketing efforts out there where people are genuinely looking for a home business, you're going to get leads, you're going to get signups. It has worked for years for me. As a matter of fact, if I'm on point with this and I'm doing this at least every other day over the course of the month, I will average 3 people joining my business or joining something that I'm doing and making me money, all from free marketing. So I have another video that really elaborates more on forum marketing that I did probably over a year or so ago. I just wanted to give you a quick tip here and show you the power of 15 minutes, okay, of forum marketing. So it may take you a little longer when you first get started, but if you work at this, you get this down, it can work for you hands down. I love it. I've been doing it for years, and if there was one free marketing method I could do, this would certainly fall near the top of that category. And so I want to show you here, as you'll see here, I made 4 posts today, 4 posts in this forum. And the first one was on video hosting. So what I look for, again, I look for topics where I think people are going to come. I'm trying to get in the path of where traffic is already likely to occur. What type of topics or things are going to be of interest to other people? See, so it's not so much of me, you know, I have a forum posting here about Vitel, and that's cool, but a person may not know Vitel. I'm looking for that person that's pursuing something else or may even be involved in something else. And then when they see my signature link, as we click on here and go to this first post I did, then I'm trying to draw them in. So you'll see here, this is the post I made. This is 2 sentences. Okay, these 2 sentences can lead to me getting clicks on my link. And one of them is certainly my Vitel primary business. And so this was just started by someone asked, what is video hosting? And you know, I just want to know the details about it, its advantage and price. And so somebody else commented on the free hosting, and I simply came down here and commented on, you know, sites such as YouTube or Essential. And again, I'm just giving tips because most people in a forum are looking and they don't comment. So you're always not always, but very often you want your comments to be speaking to the general audience, because there are people looking at this that never that essentially never ever make any comment. And then it's all about having the right type of marketing line, if you will, for your signature links, your clickable links as they go. So if you're in Vitel, for example, we pay your bills $15,300 a year. I get a lot of clicks on I get a lot of clicks on this, a lot of traffic on this, right? So you know, regardless of what you're marketing, this is a general marketing tip. So I did that. I did 2 sentences here. And let's go back here. Again, 4 posts, 15 minutes, done. Powerful marketing about MLM. Again, another topic that this is likely probably going to grow over time. So if I get a topic and I can get in early near the top, and maybe if I can comment as I talk about in my older video, you know, trying to be on each page of the thread, because that's where traffic comes in. And so I did a little bit more elaboration here. Now you may be saying, well, I don't know what to say about MLM. All of that. You could, first of all, you can start about what's your immediate thought. As you see, it doesn't have to be long. Hey, I'm excited about MLM and building a business. I like what it's about. You know, this person said, I think it's a job. It's not a great one. First of all, MLM is not a job. It's an opportunity. As Jim Rohn stated, you know, you work a job and then you use your network marketing opportunity to work part-time on your fortune. And so, you know, so I elaborated on that in this. The other thing is you can go to these article directories. You can go to other blogs, other forums, find topics on MLM, or and then find out what some people have said, take that information, tweak it. You can't copy word for word. So let's say you wanted to take my information here that I stated, you go to another forum and you reword it, or you take a paragraph of it, and now you have content to post in another forum where somebody's talking about MLM. Or guess what? They don't have a topic called about MLM. So you can actually start a thread and create conversation that can get you traffic. And so it's very powerful, very simple marketing strategy that you can use. It's all about being consistent and effective in your marketing. So if you learn to do this at least every other day, I would say a minimum of 3 to 4 times a week. It may take you longer than 15 minutes. Obviously, I have experience and I've been doing this, and I can be an outspoken person on topics. So if you got to go find the content and what you want to say, it's going to take you a little bit longer. But once you get this down, this is wake up in the morning or late at night. You knock this out, you've done something to help bring you some traffic. Again, I went here to post. The key to working from home is work. And what you'll notice about this thread here is starting to get traffic. And so I noticed, I hadn't been here in a few days. I said, this topic looks interesting. And I noticed that people are coming in here and chiming in, saying what they want to say. This is going to help bring more and more people looking at this topic. And so I'm like, I want to be in this thread. There's traffic here. I want to be part of this. So I just came up with a 2-liner, 3-sentence type deal. And I chimed in here with what I had to say, what I was excited about, because at the end of the day, it's about what you have here that's going to make people click and lead to reviewing, going to your website, and particularly opting in. And that's what you want. A lot of times in marketing, people just do overkill. All you need is something to get people's attention, and We Pay Your Bills gets people's attention. You get them to your website, whether you're using the Vitel site or another site, you want them to opt in. Now you have them on your mailing list, and you can do the power of follow-up. And so you can see what you can do here in a short time. And last but not least, the secrets are not real secrets. This looks like it might be something that grows. We'll see. But what I really noticed here is he had put some good content here. He started talking about his marketing strategies that he's used to be successful in promoting his business. So these are things that are always going to be attractive to people. Things about marketing, where to market, how to market. Those things are always attractive to people in their various home business opportunities. So I definitely wanted to get in here, and I had a chance to get at the top of this thread. So even if it grows slowly, as people come in and look at it, I'm right there giving my input, but more importantly, having that line that's going to help bring traffic to my website. And I can prove to you that this works. Let me show you a tracking source that I use. Here's a tracking source that I use. They offer one free per site called Clicky. Okay, and you'll notice here, this is today. And you'll notice here that I've had some traffic. As many of you know, I started a thread on SoloV. And so I've had some traffic from my forum marketing, from my blog. Does this stuff works? Ladies and gentlemen, it works. All you have to do is apply it and let it work for you. So this has been a quick tip on forum marketing, that it can work. The power of 15 minutes of forum marketing. Doing this daily can lead to tons of free traffic. Again, you're not going to get, a flood of traffic rushing in, necessarily, but this is about consistent and effective free marketing. There's essentially 2 types of marketing, paid and free. Okay. And so if you're doing free marketing, generally just understand that's a process. You got to build it up. You got to get people in the pipeline. If you do paid marketing, all that's doing is getting a prospect in front of you a lot sooner, but you still very often have to build a rapport, get them in the pipeline, and they have to see that you're still in that business, not 30 days later, but 60, 90, maybe even 6 months later. I have people joining me that have been on my mailing list, and they see, oh, you've been marketing this for 6 months. You must be pretty serious about this business. Let me, I've taken a look at it now. I want to get started. And, if you're going to build a business, be about building a business. And we have one of the most viable opportunities with Vitel. But whatever you're in, understand that these little marketing strategies all about getting out there where the traffic is to get you leads and prospects, good leads and prospects that will join your business. I know a lot of people, they do safe lists and traffic exchanges, maybe some pay to click, and I do some of those things as well, but you know, the traffic from those sources are generally very, very poor, or convert very low. And so here I know I'm getting genuine people looking for a business, and they engage in the effort without incentive to click on my website and then go forward and review my opportunity, and that leads to people joining my business. So hopefully you can take this information and use it to bring you more traffic and leads and find success in your home business. This has been Ja with a forum marketing tip, the power of 15 minutes of free marketing.